So today I'm headed to Oktoberfest. I'm actually about to go pick up Astro. He's still in town, so he's going to hang out with me today. I've never been to Oktoberfest, so I'm excited to see what it's about. I hear there are different like beers and stuff that you can try, but I'm not a beer drinker, so I'm really hoping that there is more to it. I'm sure there will be, but I just don't know what to expect. So I can't wait to share what that experience is like, and I'll see y'all soon. We have made it over to Oktoberfest, and all of the activities are going. Downtown Cuyahoga Falls was pretty nice. They had a lot of different local boutiques and different little restaurants in their area. And this is just us kind of walking through that beginning half. They did have like the option to buy your beer as soon as you kind of walked in. And it was really busy and packed, as you all can see. A little too packed for my liking, but I didn't know what to expect, to be honest, going to Oktoberfest. This was my first time going to one of these, so it was all pretty new to me. But they did have a lot of different food trucks, a lot of small vendors and things like that to purchase from, which I thought was really neat. Like they had that airbrush t-shirt stand. I hadn't seen one of those in quite some time. You got your cornhole bag stand. And they had all of these poppets. Like my little cousins would have been going crazy if they were with me. So I did like that they had all of the different local vendors to come up. And this guy was really cool. His art was made out of like different magazine pieces to create this one large masterpiece, which was amazing to me. And he had these few that weren't completed. So I thought it was nice for him to show kind of like his process, what it looks like when it's halfway done, and kind of when he just does that outline. So that was a really cool vendor. I'll see if I can get his information so y'all can check him out. And this is obviously y'all see Astro taking some footage here. But overall, I did like the Oktoberfest just because of the environment, and it was a really good vibe. Everybody was hanging out. As you all heard at the beginning, they had some music going. They had obviously beer and food. The one thing I did not necessarily like was the food trucks and like little food vendor stands seemed to be really close. So the layout wasn't the best. As you can see, these lines are insane. You couldn't tell which line was going to which food truck vendor or what like tent vendor. And that was one thing that really kind of annoyed me throughout this festival, because it was just too congested, and I didn't really care for that. Another thing that they had, which I was unaware of, was like this little amphitheater here in Cuyahoga Falls. So they did have someone out here that was singing and everything like that. So we kind of stayed and watched her perform for a second. And then we headed over to see if we could find something to eat after this young lady finished performing. There were a lot of different food vendors that I wanted to try just because I wanted to experience something new. You all know that I'm trying new things, But because the lines were so long, it kind of deterred me from wanting to stand in the line, and then ended up with not so great food. So we did finish off the evening. We are able to watch these young ladies and men perform their traditional dance. I'm not sure what this dance is called, so if you do know it, drop a comment below for me. Today is Saturday, and y'all know I've been hanging out with Astro for the last couple of days since he's been in town. We did the yard on 3rd in Willoughby, in downtown Willoughby, and that was really nice. I will recommend that location to have food and play games and stuff like that, have a drink. The only thing I'm not sure about is what they're going to do come winter, because most of their space is like outside seating and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure what they're going to do come winter. So that was good. I would recommend that area. Then the second thing we did, which was yesterday on Friday, we went to Oktoberfest. And I told you I wasn't sure like what that experience was going to look like, and it was cool actually. Like, they had the different beers like I told y'all. The only thing I didn't really like was it seemed a tad bit unorganized per se, and not, I don't know how to explain it. So there was a lot of different food trucks and stuff like that, or vendors who were selling food, but the lines was so long and chaotic. You didn't know which line was going to which location. You didn't know where it was starting and stopping. So I didn't really like that, which is why I didn't try any food. I really did want to try some food, but I didn't want to stand in the line so daggone long. So I just said, the hell with it. And I left. But I did get to see some young lady and young men dancing. I don't know what the name of that dance is called, but it was nice to see them do that for a little minute. And then they did have like this little amphitheater where a band and stuff like that was playing. So the overall experience was nice. Like I said, they had vendors, like local businesses that was there selling their merchandise, and then all of the stuff in downtown Cuyahoga Falls was open as well, so you can kind of like purchase items from those local shops too. So Oktoberfest went well. If I did it again, I would definitely probably go earlier. That way I can get in the lines or find out which foods I actually want to try, and then get in the lines early and experience the food that way, because those lines by the time I got down there was ridiculous. And then we ended the night at the Improv, which is in downtown Cleveland in the Flats, and the comedians down there were great. So overall, the last 2 days has been really good, a lot of fun for sure. So today we are going to a pickle festival. Y'all know I'm trying new stuff, so bear with me. But the Pickle Fest is put on by an organization called Greater Cleveland Greater Cleveland Volunteers, and they put on fundraisers to raise money. So I'm gonna put their information down below, and then y'all can check them out. So I'm gonna head downtown Cleveland a little early, that way I can meet Astro, show him some places around downtown before we go to the Pickle Fest at 12 o'clock. So stay tuned. All right, so I've made it downtown, and the Brown Stadium is behind me, if y'all can see that. And then in front of me, I'm walking up on the Science Center and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So the very first building is the Science Center. When I was young, I really loved coming down here. Most of the time it was on a school field trip or something, but I really loved it. I loved the Dome movie theater that they have in there. So if you're ever in Cleveland and either you're an adult or if you have kids with you, I would say check out the Science Center, because it was a really fun time. It has a lot of different interactive things that the kids can do inside of the Science Center, and definitely check out that Dome movie theater, and that's kind of what I'm showing you here now. Obviously that's the outside of the building, but that's where it is located, in that dome area, the little brown space over there. So let's see if we can find Astro, because he did tell me he was already down here. He just didn't actually tell me where he parked. So I'm hoping he's close by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because that would be the next best area for him to park in. But I guess we'll find out shortly. So this is the front of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Really cool architecture here. They look like they're setting up for an event. So I'm going to see if I can find out what that event is, because I had no idea it was something happening, but you just never know. I will say, as a local, for most of the time, I would probably say, oh, it's never that much happening. But there really is always something happening. It's just about if you are in the know or not. So for today, I did not know what was happening at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but I am going to ask someone to find out what was actually going on and what time does the festivities start. So just in case I'm still down here. But as you can see, they have some food trucks set up. They got the tents. So it's definitely something happening. And I'm going to find out what it is, of course.
Evening Cliff. Kayak, got a whole bunch of shit I would never do anymore. That shit was too much damn work. Seriously, you just can't pay to work for it, you know?
It's definitely some activities happening down here. So you should be able to have some fun when I leave you, because there seems to be a lot of events happening today.
Like
You got good weather. I don't know, clearly they're setting up for something over here. You got the tents, you got the damn drink stand, food truck. Like I said, the Rock is clearly setting up for something. Oh, it's a stage over here. Yeah, so you should have some fun. Look at that. I'm just sitting out on their little boat. They real fancy. This is the Good Time 3. So they're gonna get ready to go out here clearly in a minute. And then they'll kind of take that path where we was at yesterday to come down into the flats. And they serve food and beer and drinks and stuff on there. So this is the Good Time 3. It's like a little dinner cruise type of boat you can go on, and then they're gonna circle around into the flats. So y'all, this is one of my second probably places to kind of just sit out and hang, just because I really love planes and stuff. So this airport, it's one of our smaller airports in Cleveland, is right over here, so I can actually watch planes kind of land and take off, and it's just so relaxing down here. They said you got the Good Time 3 over there, this nice restaurant to grab something to drink, and then this seating, see where those kind of like steps are at over there. That normally is not blocked off, but they have an event going on today, or it look like they're setting up for, so can't kind of just hang out down here right now or just relax. But I like sitting over here just because you can take in the whole city, and the surrounding is just great. It's just really peaceful. So I like coming down here. And then you got the water, you got people fishing, you can see people jet skiing or out on their boats. And then I think they got a tiki boat out here, which is something that we had for maybe like 5 years or so. And I'm gonna zoom in so y'all can try to see. So it's a tiki boat, and so they go out on the boat and then they drink, and you can bring your own liquor and stuff like that. So those are really cool. And then you can see somebody's boat is out there. There it is, coming in the shot. So it's just a really relaxing feeling when you come down here. So we made it up the hill. Now we're on Lakeside, and we have this pretty cool stamp, the free stamp. And I forgot what the significance of the stamp was, but I'm gonna figure it out, and then I'll put it in the description, or I'll put it up on the screen for y'all. So now we're on Lakeside. This building over here is the Cleveland Public Auditorium. So we have like different events in there. I've done like a fashion show in there before. this nice glass building in front, that one there, is the Hilton. And if you see that nice opening up top, it's actually a restaurant up there. And they have a nice rooftop, and you can kind of see over the city, over to the Brown Stadium, and see the water. So it's a really nice experience up there. The food was actually pretty good. Drinks was good too. So that's a good spot to hang out. You don't have to have like reservations to stay at the hotel to go to the rooftop bar. So if y'all want to check that out, that is definitely a place I would recommend. We are walking to the picnic, sorry y'all. We are walking to the Oktoberfest, and hopefully we should be coming up on that soon. The pop-up in the park event that I seen down there, that one you also needed tickets. Even though it was free to the public, you still had to go on the website and get a ticket. So I was able to come up with one ticket. Gotta find Astro ticket so he can get in, or since I have to leave him a little bit early, I might just give him the ticket and then he can go hang out down there so he can have some stuff to do when I depart from him. So stay tuned, y'all. I'll show y'all when we get into the Oktoberfest. We're gonna get checked in. You did need tickets for this. Like I told y'all, this is a fundraiser event. So the tickets were like $5. I don't necessarily know if I get anything in particular with the ticket, more so just paying for the ticket and supporting the cause that they're raising money for. All right, so we got some pickle samples. I have Ring Around the Rosemary. It's supposed to be like a hot pickle, so we're gonna try this out. What kind you got?
Open sesame.
Open sesame. Yours is hot or not hot?
I think it's hot, but it has like a mixture of vegetables, so it's a carrot.
We don't eat carrots. We don't do vegetables. So let's try this. It's a cucumber, but it's better as a pickle. Well, actually, I love cucumbers, but I don't eat carrots.
So we do vegetables.
Not a lot of vegetables.
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers. Okay, try yours.
Not on the touchdown curve.
Is it good?
It's like a pickle.
Look at this pickle, y'all.
It's like a pickle.
Take care. Alright, so now I'm gonna try my pickle. It's supposed to be hot.
Cartoons and like cereal.
That's good. But I like hot pickles. That was the only kind of pickles I used to like when I was younger. So those pickles is good. I might buy some of those. So we just ran into this group of people who were dressed up like Alice in Wonderland. Screen grab so you can see what their costumes look like. But they're doing a scavenger hunt in downtown Cleveland, and that's the second. That was the second group of people that we saw. So I asked them what they were doing, because I know we have this Alice in Wonderland themed bar on Public Square. So I asked them whether they're going to that, and they said no, and they told me they were doing a scavenger hunt. So much happening in downtown Cleveland today that I was very much not aware of, but so it's always something interesting. If y'all ever come down to Cleveland, preferably probably in like the summertime, not in the wintertime when there's snow on the ground, But you can always find something to do, clearly. All right, gorgeous people. So I have had a great day in downtown Cleveland. It was so many activities happening down there. The weather was perfect. It was just an overall great time. Show Astro a couple places. I did leave him downtown because I actually have to go to work today. Pretty sad about that because the weather is good and I kind of wanted to keep hanging out. So as always, gorgeous people, go out there, create memories that will last a lifetime.